Hello. Oh, welcome back to the basement. Oh, David Bradley here. Oh, oh dear. Maybe I need to. Well, I guess just wondering if I should tweak that up a hair. Just a hair. Excuse me. All right. So as I mentioned before, it's time to look through some more magazine things. Okay. And I don't know how many there are. I don't know what else is in this box. Oh, there's more newspaper. Oh my. More newspaper. I guess. Oh. And some books. Oh my word. What is all this? I don't know. Well, there was a lot more in there than I thought. Anyway, here we have an episode of S-E-E. And what? Just trying to see when this is. See. September 1954. It says the sex problem we dare not to face. At least 5 million Americans are illegitimates today, and 150,000 more are born each year. And there is the front of this magazine called C. And here's the back. It's got a globe. Take it for free. It also says at the front, I have killed for mercy. Are you too old to learn? Anyway, I will have to investigate this magazine. Oh. Has the Sultan 9 lives? Has the Sultan 9 lives? I don't even know exactly what that is. Anyway, certainly that is vintage. And if we move along, I think here we have an Iron Horse magazine of September 1992, but the cover is missing. But as always, in these magazines, you can count on pictures of motorcycles and usually women of sorts. There's none on there. Anyway, Iron Horse, September 92, no cover. Iron Horse. Why do they make it so hard to figure out what it is? Harley Drags Aussie Style. Anyway, this does have the cover. It does. And it would be from December 1993. And in typical fashion, it's still like these biker things have, there's a lot of pictures that people will have sent in of motorcycles, and sometimes their lady friends on their motorcycles. And there was Easy Rider and Iron Horse were the main two biker sort of magazines. Here's another one, and I don't know what month. It's kind of beat up. It says, How to Winterize Your Bike. Just ride, yes. Well, in some places that's possible. Some places not. Not at all. Oh, what's this? Oh. Well, this could be the back cover, maybe, of the one we were looking at. I don't know. Anyway, here's another Iron Horse. Tough enough, stroker shovel. See, for a long time, there we are, people, of course, try and make things faster, 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 faster. The whole thing about Harleys is, look, it's a tattoo catalog thing. Their idea was it's better to have a large engine working moderately than a small one screaming like it's going to die. And that's what they did. Here's another Iron Horse. Ottawa journalist Danny Lyon interviewed. This is volume 17, number 3, whatever that means. And of course it has the traditional bike and associate on the front. It does. Here's an Iron Horse, number 114. Chuck Zito from the main streets to the big screen. Super, super glides. This is also a typical sort of biker thing. It's funny, on the back, a lot of them have this no pain, no gain is bull. Sit back means start over, keep fit, stay flexible. And they have these, I guess, things to stretch your foot with. Or stretch something to do. Oh my, this one is quite beat up. I don't even know how much is missing. I think it's a, yeah, it looks like a, the king is dead. Long live the king. I think that's a Road King. Anyway, this one definitely is missing the cover. Might be some interesting things in there to make into a collage, perhaps. What is this? Oh, this one is also skewered. I don't even know what it is. This may not be. Oh no, this does not look like. This looks like a whole other kind of magazine, also biker stuff, but it's, let's see. Maybe it's missing enough that I can't tell what it is. Perhaps it is. Anyway, certainly looks more like non-Harley things. Here's something. Iron Brood. An assortment of interesting motorcycles. Anyway, I don't know what this one is. This one, it might be more likely to be one that I recycle or I'm looking. Do I have a box? Maybe I'll just say that's enough of that. Anyway, here's an Iron Horse. What the hell is a real Triumph? Oh, this is people on the back, people selling frames. And on the front, of course, we have the traditional motorcycle with, it seems to be some sort of young lady posing. Not surprising. Iron Horse. Brembo's Get Stompin' Evo. This one, oh, it's very yellow, very blue. And it does, the magazine seems to be somewhat intact. And it does have a womanly associate on the front. Now this one, well, here's a cover. Is it this one? I don't know. It may be the one that we're missing. I'll put it down at the bottom of the pile. I don't know. Here's one. Motorcycle International. Personal Triumph. November 1991. There it is. I think this is a British one. It's talking about motorcycle show in Birmingham. And of course it will have articles and pictures and such. Here, a slice of kitsch. Probably this is probably some sort of builder of some sort, I believe. Oh, here's another one. Motorcycle. Gentleman's Relish. October 1991. It's the smoothest 500 miles I've ever done. All I could feel were goosebumps. And they're talking about, of course, a Honda. I believe I got these ones, these motorcycle ones. Fellow lived down the street from me. He had an interesting couple of bikes, which he did eventually sell. Here's Iron Horse number 102, which of course features a Harley with a lady person. And on the back, there's an action ad from Harley for... Harley makes a lot of money off accessories. This looks certainly like they're going for leather and leather skirts and things. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. There's all... Ooh, look. Here's an assortment of gas tanks. What do we have here? Iron Horse 103. And of course, oh yeah, same Harley ad on the back. And on the front, a bike with a biker babe. And playing the Triumph Blues. Looks like somebody has restored and rebuilt a Triumph. Now here is something I did not expect to find in here. I will save this just a second. We'll go to Iron Horse number 111 and Iron Horse number 124. Here, of course, is the typical bike with a biker babe. Same Harley ad on the back. Let's see here. Oh, here's some pictures from somewhere. This says it has the ultimate Sportster. Now here is Iron Horse number 124 on the road in Russia Part 2. What's on the back? Ooh, tattoo things on the back. And on the front, a bike and a biker babe. Now this is something completely different. Da-da-da. It is a thing from a thing called Prophecy. 2007, which is hard to believe it's 17 years ago. Anyway, I will save this and make sure it gets into the hands of my daughter, because you see, Prophecy in 2007 was a conference being held in Toronto, and it was about Harry Potter and things. My daughter was an avid Harry Potter reader and collector of things. And here's the drink menu. Unicorn Blood. An assortment of other things. Felix, Filch, anyway. Common room informal chat schedule. Oh yeah. So basically these people decided that after Harry Potter was done, and all the books were written and stuff, that then they could take it into their own direction. And I think in some ways they do. I don't know if these things still go on, but I had to go to it because my daughter was only 17, and you had to be 18 to go unless you had a parent, etc. Here's something I will save and give to my brother. It is written by my grandmother, who has left us. She lived to be almost 103. It says, please, 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 do not use my room for storage of laundry, furniture, or, and ... Thanks, MAB. Right. That I will save for Mr. Richard. And here, probably outdated, but here's a map. Oh, is it 2 maps or 1 map? Maybe it's 1 map with 2 sides. Algonquin Park, Kawartha, Haliburton, Highlands. That too should go to Richard, and I did think, I thought I had started a box. Oh my. Yeah, I will have to sort these out. There we go. Okay, these look like pictures that I took, like headshots for a play, I believe. They go back in the box. Now, what is this? Oh my. Spring reunion. Mr. Robert T. Bradley. Spring reunion, please do not bend or fold. 54, Robert T. Bradley. Let's see what this says. This too should maybe have something I should send to Richard. Oh yes. Yes, indeed. I will send this. Maybe Richard will frame this. It is University of Toronto, Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering. Congratulations are extended to Robert T. Bradley, a member of the class of 5T4, 54, who for 25 years has been a worthy member of the engineering profession, a good schoolman, and an alumnus in whom the university takes great pride. Presented on the occasion of the spring reunion, June 1979. And I don't think he went to it. But here it is, still carefully wrapped in cardboard and such. And he sadly left us far too early. Far too early. So I too will carefully put this back here. And it can go with Richard. It can. I don't know what this is. Mary Edna Bradley. Halliburton, Highlands, Chamber of Commerce. What is facts about septic tanks? Applications for certification of approval. Oh yes, I remember at one point. Do you love Canada? Would you like to see it strong and united again? Are you sufficiently concerned to do something about it? What is this? Is it talking about put in a good septic tank? Canada is not only the second largest country in the world, but one of the most wonderful as well. Its rich diversity of peoples, languages, and cultures makes it both special and unique. It has been and must remain an example of how people of different tongues and backgrounds can work together for the common good. But Canada is in crisis. For the first time in 125 years, it's perilously close to breaking up. This largely due to the fact that we don't know each other well enough. Sometimes we look through opposite ends of the telescope and obtain perspectives which are unreal. For example, many Quebecers believe that rejection of the Beach Lake Accord was a rejection of Quebec, its hopes and aspirations. For those of us living outside Quebec know that this is not correct, but no one is going to believe us unless we talk to each other one-on-one. The only hope of better understanding and more direct communication between Canadians, communications which can't be filtered or misrepresented by the media, you can play an important part in understanding both sides. Writing someone in Quebec in French, making a speech in Quebec, providing financial support to these projects. Well, this must have been around the time. Here's the thing about septic tanks. We had the septic tanks replaced. The septic tank originally, way back in the 50s, wasn't really much of a tank. It was more like an oil drum, etc., etc. Anyway, you know what? This is all historic, too. And I will send it back to Mr. Richard. Ooh, now this is interesting. It's like a piece of fake wood. I don't understand why. What is this? Debit transaction. Oh my. There is a very much younger picture of myself. I'm not sure. What is this for? Oh. It's for a car thing. Oh, yes. Some years ago, I did buy a Cadillac limousine. And it was fun. Oh, look, it's another piece of fake wood. And it was a glorious ride. It wasn't a monster. It was wonderful, though. What is this? Okay, here. Oh my, this is a thing from way back when. I don't know when. You see, I have embraced the online world. And the online world is helpful. And because sometimes things happen not during business hours. They do. Oh, look. It's a thing from Royal Auto Parts. From when? 12/23/08. Well, anyway. So what this is here, it's a quick thing, and this is what we do. When somebody is in distress and happens to write at an unusual time of day, we print things and we pass them on to other people who can help. But at the moment, we do our best to calm the person, and we summon, just like during the day, we would summon whatever resources are necessary. And I'm not going to read this because it's from some years ago, 2008. Somebody at 10:58 p.m. until about 11 or so, and my computer crashed. Anyway, a friend of somebody, a young person, died. Best friend. Huh. Oh my. Anyway, I'm not sure if we talked further, but I'm sure, anyway, I would have taken this to the appropriate guidance counselor. I probably forwarded the messages on, but at this moment, it's now years past, and it's done. But at that moment, I was able to give some, I don't know, just an ear. What is this? Is this more fake wood? Oh yeah, it's fake wood, except it's a different color. Fake wood, different color. Fake wood, different color. I guess it was like a wood paneling sample. I guess. Alright, what is this? Minden Times. Minden says goodbye to 3 of the greatest. Indeed. Now, did I save this? Because I had some pictures in it, or not? I don't know. I did at times take pictures for the Minden Times. And if I did not, then perhaps this can go. I'm not seeing anything. When was this? 2007. Well, that might have been around the time. Oh. Yes, I did. I did indeed. Fun days of summer. On Saturday, August 18th, the Moor Lake Property Association held its annual picnic at the Nova Motel, Highway 35. Attendance was good, with children and youth outnumbering the adults, about 2 to 1. This ratio was as perfect as the weather, since most events were geared towards children having fun in the sun. And indeed, I did. I wonder if this is just photos by David Bradley. I think that's it. Anyway, there were kid games, all kinds of things going on. I think I too, just for fun. There we go. There was a three-legged race. I think it's hard to see, I know, unless you're watching on a big screen of what's going on here. I think what I will do, will I save this? Or will I give it to Richard as he is living in that community? And there may be people pictured in here and stories in here that would be interesting. I'm not sure. That will be recycled, I'm sure. Now here is something. The Commodore VIC-20 Recreation Pack. Ah, it looks, it's seen better days. This is kind of filthy. But inside are 6 cassette tapes, or as Jim Butterfield say, cassette tapes. Car Chase, Speed Math, Super Slither, Biorhythm Compatibility, VIC-20 Casino Style Blackjack, Blue Minis from Outer Space. And yes, they're all there. They will have to be checked. They will be checked. They shall. And then before, I'm not going to get into all this, but here we have large poster size 50 suitable for framing Norman Rockwell favorites. It's a book, and it has all kinds of cool things by Norman Rockwell, who is a remarkable artist inside. Oh, I just happened to flip to one here. It's called The Outing, August 30th, 1947. And it's like two parts to it. I don't want to hurt this. 2 parts to it. Let me get the glare off of it. It's like at the beginning of the day when they're all heading out on the outing, and then the end of the day when they're like, oh, that was quite a day. Anyway, who knows? Maybe I will frame some. All right, well, you know what I really have to do is keep on keeping on and try and be ruthless about things. And indeed, certainly pass things on. And oh, now here's something. Just before I forget, I'll look at this more. Centennial Souvenir Issue, the Telegram Weekend Magazine. Oh, and it would be from Toronto. Oh, Toronto, Sunday, July 1st, 1967. Canada was 100 years old. And this, I think, has been wrapped up and untouched ever since. It does show signs of discoloration. Can you imagine? And tomorrow, as it happens, is Canada Day. I know you probably won't see this before, but you know. Anyway, I am going to take this stuff up to be rid of. I'm going to, oh, and here, wait for it. Here's a magazine that's all yucky and gross and ripped, and it's just not. So it too will go into the recycling. And I'm going to get a tape gun, and put together a box. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I should put together a box specifically for Richard, and a box for donation stuff, and keep on sorting away. So that's what I'll do. So thanks for coming to the basement. I will get back to the pet room and the other places soon. I've just got to keep on keeping on here. I do. I'm trying to get this area around me cleared so I can, you know, when you've got too much stuff, you got to have room to sort. And I'm running out of room to sort. I do. I am. Anyway, once again, thanks for coming. Bye for now.